and I showed tonight. I'm a dog, and I will continue to be a dog. And, I'm going to continue to listen to my team, and we're going to take over boxing.
Pain, pressure, and expectation. Now standing at 20-0, with all but one of those wins coming by way of knockout. We witness the rise of one of boxing's most explosive young champions. A calm, quiet individual outside the ring, but with an unmistakable killer instinct inside. More importantly, we break down what happens when Gervonta Davis smells blood.
The only way to change me is maybe run my brains out, stuck in the middle of the game to get the pain out. Pray to my God every day, but he don't listen. The poverty bothers me. My mama's working wonders in the kitchen, listen, knocking him, crying in the bed.
But Davis knows he's hurting, and he's going looking for it now.
Davis thinks he might have something here in round number 3. A big cut exploded. That body shot hurt him. Big body shots to it, and bombs away for Davis.
Young, talented, and some believe arrogant. The same characteristics, you might say, to the very man who precedes him. The man who carved his name into the Boxing Hall of Fame, becoming the sport's first billionaire.
Back to like I was saying, before the money interrupted us, they call me Money Mayweather for a reason, I'm gonna get it regardless.
Difficult, almost unthinkable footsteps to follow for a man of just 23 years old.
Gervonta Davis wants to put on a show, a national TV audience. His hero, his mentor, Floyd Mayweather, sitting ringside. Don't blink, ladies and gentlemen.
After all, Davis is not the first to try. Former 4-division world champion Adrian Broner was once considered to be the heir to the throne.
I don't want him to, but he's got a lot of problems going on. You understand, boxing is a sport where you got to have your mind set. You can't be having other issues and you go in the ring.
So the shift now turns to the new TMT prodigy, who boasts a gleaming 206-15 amateur record and a flawless start to the professional game. With an early knockout streak, somewhat comparable to the way Tyson steamrolled through the heavyweight division in the mid-'80s. Gervonta Davis aims to bring power to the super featherweight division, unlike anything boxing has seen before.
Picture perfect. I mean, this kid has so much ability.
Straight soldier. Is there heaven for a real G? Lord, forgive me if you feel me.
He's young. He's still learning. We look forward to him being world champion someday.
Fighting out of Baltimore, Maryland, introducing Gervonta Davis.
Looking back through the early days, Davis's first 11 fights were not televised and aren't readily available. His professional debut came just over 5 years ago against Desi Williams. Scoring a first-round knockout in just under 90 seconds, Davis started with a bang. The next 7 fights all ended by KO or TKO for the man previously known as Rambo Davis. Before his 9th fight, the only bout to go the full distance, a unanimous decision win against German MERAZ, scored 60-52 by all 3 judges over 6 rounds. After this, Flight 10 and 11, 2 similarly inevitable knockouts, with both fighters out in less than 2 minutes. Davis was now making bigger and bigger steps forward. His 12th professional fight was his first appearance at the MGM Grand Las Vegas on the Mayweather-Berto undercard.
Earlier this afternoon, Mayweather Promotions rising star Gervonta Davis took on DULAY in a 6-round lightweight bout.
Davis smelt blood immediately, putting in huge power shots to the body and head from the bell.
Down! That is a knockdown. Get on track. Another leg down. Him again. That's it. It's over. He did not answer to Russell Moore's question, are you good?
13, in what would become his trademark shot, he stood off his opponent in the third to then pick out a spectacular left-hand shot.
Being thrown and landed with a little bit more authority.
Straight left hand. And that puts CRUZ on the canvas. Wow. Oh my. Big time thunder from Gervonta Davis.
This young man on the right side of your screen has put 12 of his 13 professional opponents out early by knockout.
14, that same shot. This time he showed he could carry that same knockout power into the later rounds.
Right now is not good enough. Oh, that's why. Lightning quick power. Did you see that, ladies and gentlemen?
Who needs a jab?
One of the great notions in boxing is the romance of seeing a future champion at a tender young age. The 21-year-old on the right side of the screen gets his toughest test right now.
15, Davis came out in round 6 to end his opponent with 5 huge left uppercuts in true highlight reel style.
Drops him! And some showboating here. Man, he was almost right at the end round. Look at these shots. I think the ropes are holding him up there, guys. Pretty well. Gervonta Davis piling up points. The crowd reacts to it and bombs away for Davis. And now Davis thinks he's got him done, and Michelle Myers has seen enough. 14 knockouts. He's only 21 years old.
What's your #1 goal for your career going down the line?
Becoming a world champion, continue to be, a role model for the youth, things like that.
16, the first punch to connect. A knockout which highlighted the athleticism and commitment to his punches.
Black trunks here tonight, fellas. He's sporting purple gloves as well, and maybe an homage to his hometown NFL team. Punch to the ball, 2 seconds to set in.
Hit him right on the tip.
A 30-second knockout.
Commitment to his punches. See the legs go out from under a rose coat, and that is all she wrote.
There are legends of this kid growing up in Baltimore, going into sparring sessions and breaking the nose of multiple sparring partners one after another.
And you can see why. The kid's a tank. An absolute tank.
Meets the huge punching Maryland prospect, Gervonta Davis. 38 victories between them, 27 by knockout. It's a really good matchup.
17, after numerous combinations, he caught Pedraza through the guard with that brutal left hand.
From Gervonta Davis, and a huge right hand, and Pedraza is knocked.
Is this the future of boxing? Absolutely.
It was mesmerizing. The accuracy, coupled with the power and the speed, really was something special. This is a dangerous, dangerous young man.
Blowing the horns, all they football, they bring their whole football squad over there. But every time the fighters get in there, the result is the fucking same.
18, Davis put Walsh away in emphatic style in England after catching him with a barrage of vicious blows in the third.
Davis lands with the left hand to the body. But Davis knows he's hurting, and he's going looking for him now, and he's trying to finish it here, and he puts him down. But when Davis unleashed the power shots, there was only going to be one winner.
19, despite a lackluster performance on the Mayweather-McGregor undercard, Gervonta stopped Fonseca in a somewhat controversial knockout win.
Confident, cocky almost now, putting his hands behind his back.
I've never quite seen that before.
He's doing it again. Oh, and he lands the uppercut. So he's daring fights. Yeah, he's the total package. There's just no question. He will be a handful against anybody. Speed, strength, and it's over. Look at this.
Yes. It appeared to be in the back of the head, but...
Most recently, Davis looked more like the hitman we knew, dropping his opponent with a body shot in the second round, which spelt the beginning of the end.
He hurt him to the head, but then he went to the body.
What a combination! Left uppercut and down goes Quasar for the... Davis is a champion at 130 for the second time in his career!
Now regaining his world title, Gervonta can turn his attention to some bigger and more appealing names. After previously looking like a one-trick pony, we've now seen the glimpses of brilliance both offensively and defensively, which put dollar signs in Mayweather's eyes, and also put out a statement to the rest of the division that when Davis hits you clean, you go down and stay down.
Oh, vicious right hand! Pedraza goes down!